Okay, I'm Amanda Coots, and I'm working with second graders at Alcon Middle School.
My name's Jordan McKay, and I'm working with third and fourth graders.
I'm Kaylin Krafchek, and I'm working with first, second, and fourth graders.
I'm Jackie, and I'm working at the secondary school with 8th grader honor students.
Okay, so let's start. We're going to start with written and second language acquisition. Oops, wrong chapter. We're going to start with first language acquisition. And my first question is, do you think language is acquired naturally or learned? And I know this is a big part of the whole chapter. I just wanted to know your personal thoughts.
For first language?
For first language.
You want to go first?
Well,
Go for it.
Okay, well, I think that I want to say 60% of it, no, not even. I want to say it's like half and half. There's a lot of things that you just learn naturally, just obviously from birth. You know, you learn a lot of words, and then, I mean, of course I don't know, someone else talk, I'm done.
No, I know what you mean, like environment, like you learn by picking up on other people, like they're speaking, like parents are always like, mama, like dad, like always listening. But there's also the things we get students who don't know how to say words, who weren't in that environment. So that's something we have to teach them because I feel like they didn't get it maybe at home, or maybe, I don't know, because there's other students that have troubles with saying words, but that doesn't mean that their parents didn't talk to them.
That's right.
Or
I feel like we're continually still learning language. Like we're still learning new words in English, learning more complex words in English. Like I still learn new words and use new words in my vocabulary every day. So I feel like it's you acquire at first and then you gradually.
I think it's even, because I think it's more than half and half, my own personal opinion, because it was talking about grammar and usage of words, and it was saying, you say take, took, taken, well, why don't you say, tooken, or I guess you say tooken. Anyway, there's an example where it's like the student automatically knows that's not an option. They were never taught it. It's just kind of ingrained. It was acquired that that's not a word.
It doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right. It's the sound right thing. And then they also, there's that study that says that if children from lower socioeconomic backgrounds have, thousands of less words compared to children with higher economic backgrounds, and that's more of like exposure, I think, because if you're of higher economic status, usually stereotypically your parents are more highly educated, so you're being exposed to a wider range of words. So I think the acquisition is a definitely interesting topic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So knowing all this in your future classroom, how will you help your students with, I use the word perfecting, but I know you can't perfect a student's language, but making their students fluent in, especially in younger grades, like how do you plan or want to help your students get all the quirks out, I guess, of their first language, and even like your future kids too.
I'm just like always exposing them to written, spoken, that's easy to do through movies, conversation, text, and then in the classroom obviously having text available, always having those, conversations, teaching them new words always. Word walls are really important for that, I think. And here, students or teachers even use word walls here. We call them words on the wall, not word walls, but words on the wall.
Or writing every day. I think reading and writing every day gets that like instinct heightened. It's that subconscious, does it sound right question.
I think it's really important to do speaking in your classroom. I know I didn't.
I think there already